us. She's contesting some information regarding her income that we have access to. She can't access her pay stubs right now. She said she has to be at work. So she's requesting a reset. However, Ms. Johnson's requesting to go forward today with an order.
Okay, Ms. Colley, they kind of have access to your information and we can have a hearing and you could tell me more clarifying information about it. Is there some reason why we can't try to finish it up today so that we don't have to come back another day?
I would love to finish it up today, but they're trying to go up on my child support and they cut all my overtime. So
The whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Y'all might have said it at the same time. Can y'all say it again, please?
Yes.
yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Johnson, are you you're the custodial person with possession of the children? Is that correct?
Yes.
Just for my note here, are you the grandmother or how do I call you?
The aunt.
Aunt. Perfect. Just want to make sure I understood. Okay. All right. And then Mr. Johnson will serve August 17th and is not present. Ms. Nutt, go ahead and proceed.
Yes, Your Honor, we have a preliminary issue to address first. It's if we should grant a reset today. Ms. Colley is requesting a reset so she can have time to access her pay stubs and provide them to us. She's contesting some information regarding her income that we have access to. She can't access her pay stubs right now. She said she has to be at work. So she's requesting a reset. However, Ms. Johnson's requesting to go forward today with an order.
Okay, Ms. Colley, they kind of have access to your information and we can have a hearing and you could tell me more clarifying information about it. Is there some reason why we can't try to finish it up today so that we don't have to come back another day?
I would love to finish it up today, but they're trying to go up on my child support and they cut all my overtime. So whenever my pay stubs are for whenever I had overtime. So now that I don't have overtime, it's made a significant difference in my checks.
Okay, you can tell me that in the court hearing.
Okay, well, she was just telling me that they were going to go up. And so I was like, well, I can provide you check stubs that show that I don't have that income anymore.
Okay, well, you can argue to me in your testimony here, but I don't see a reason for us to reset it for that if that's the only reason.
Oh, yeah, well, then that's fine.
Okay, all right, then let's go ahead and move forward. Let's see.
We I don't have any, we haven't negotiated the details yet, so I can move them back into the breakout room.
Okay, are we just doing support for father and mother? Do you know, or you don't know that yet?
We pled to set support for both parents.
Okay. All right. Let me send y'all back to negotiate again and try to see if we can at least come to some agreements. If you can't agree, that's fine. And then we can talk about those issues. But let me have them prepare a little more before we finish our hearing, okay? So just hang on just a moment and you'll probably go back to the same person to talk to them again. Okay.
All right.
All right. All right, Ms. Collins Johnson, if y'all will unmute again and turn on your cameras. All right, y'all are still under oath. All right, Ms. Phillip, go ahead and proceed.
Okay. I'll go ahead and call Latricia Johnson. Miss Johnson, could you state your full name?
Latricia Johnson.
And ma'am, what's the name of the child that's currently living under your care? And how old is the child?
He's 17.
Okay. And ma'am, is it correct that both Miss Colley and Mr. Johnson owe you a support in this case?
Yes.
Okay. And ma'am, I'm going to start off discussing Miss Colley's case and then we'll move on to Mr. Johnson's case, okay? Okay, so for Miss Colley's case, are you in agreement to a child support judgment of 0 as of August 31st, 2024?
Of the what?
Are you in agreement that she owes $0 as of August 31st, 2024?
Oh, yes.
And ma'am, are you in agreement to a medical support judgment of $184.98 as of August 31st, 2024?
Yes.
And are you asking that she pay that off at $20 a month beginning October 1st, 2024?
Yes.
And ma'am, the state calculated the mother's income for the first 6 months of the year at $7,491.61 a month. Are you asking that support be based off that amount?
Yes.
Okay. And based on that, medical support would be $250 a month beginning October 1st, 2024. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes.
And then child support would be $1,136 a month beginning October 1st, 2024. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes.
Okay. And then Miss Colley, I believe we'll take some testimony from her regarding that she's not getting as much overtime anymore. Would you be in agreement to base support off the lower amount of $5,772 a month?
Are you asking me that?
Yes.
Can you repeat that question again?
Yes. I'm just going to read off to you the medical support and child support amount based off her making $5,772 a month. Medical support would be $250 a month, so that would not change. So you would be in agreement to that, correct?
I'm gonna leave that up to the judge.
Okay. And then for child support, it would be $894 a month beginning October 1st, 2024. Are you asking for support to be based on that amount or the higher amount?
With so
Okay. And ma'am, how is the child covered for health insurance?
through Medicaid.
And ma'am, are you asking that Miss Colley be responsible for court costs for today?
Yes.
And are you comfortable having your contact information included in the order?
Yes.
Okay. And ma'am, I'm going to share my screen so that you can see a copy of the pay record for Mr. Atugas Johnson. So just let me know once you're able to see the pay record.
I can see it.
Okay. And ma'am, is it correct that that shows the pay record for Mr. Johnson and you?
Yes.
Okay. And ma'am, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom to show what is owed as of August 31st, 2024. And I'm going to zoom in so that you can see it better. Is it correct that he owed you $47,676.77 in child support as of August 31st, 2024?
Yes.
And are you asking for a judgment in that amount?
Yes.
The state offers the pay record for Atugas Johnson as State's Exhibit 1.
State's Exhibit 1 is admitted.
I'll stop sharing my screen. Ma'am, are you asking that the father pay off the child support arrears at $200 a month until it's paid off?
Yes.
Okay. And then, ma'am, do you know if the father is working?
No, I don't.
Okay. And ma'am, the state has calculated support based on minimum wage. Are you in agreement to that?
For his, yes.
Yes. And ma'am, does he have any other children under 18?
No.
Okay. And then for medical support, the state has calculated his medical support at $113 a month. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes.
And the state has calculated his child support at $209 a month beginning October 1st, 2024. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes.
And then are you asking that he be responsible for court costs for today?
Yes.
Is there anything else that you want to tell the court, ma'am?
No.
Pass a witness. I call the mother Julia Colley. Miss Colley, could you state your full name?
Yes, Julia Colley.
And ma'am, I'm going to go through the provisions regarding your portion of the order. Are you in agreement to the child support judgment of 0 as of August 31st, 2024?
Yes.
And are you in agreement to the medical support judgment of $184.98 as of August 31st, 2024?
Yes.
And would you be in agreement to pay that off at $20 a month beginning October 1st, 2024 if needed?
Yes, I guess.
Okay. And ma'am, where do you work?
I work at Solvay.
Okay, and what do you do there?
I'm a lab technician,
And do you get paid hourly or by salary?
hourly,
What's your hourly rate?
$29 an hour.
Okay. And ma'am, the state calculated your gross monthly income at $7,491.61 for the first 6 months of the year. Do you believe that's accurate for your income for the first 6 months?
For the first 6 months, yes, I had a lot of overtime.
Okay. And the state had calculated medical support at $250 a month beginning in October. Are you in agreement to that amount or are you asking for it to be lower?
For it to be lowered.
Okay. And ma'am, for child support, the state has calculated child support at $1,136 a month beginning October 1st, 2024. Are you in agreement to that amount?
No.
And can you explain to the court why you don't agree?
I don't agree because my income was based off of my overtime and I no longer have all that overtime anymore. Our job is actually going through a financial hardship and we're about to be furloughed for a while also.
Okay. And ma'am, is it correct that at this time you're getting at least 40 hours a week?
Yes, I do get 40 hours a week.
And that's at the $29 an hour?
Yes.
And then do you get an additional 4 hours a week of overtime?
Sometimes, yes. For the last few weeks I have been because I have meetings.
Okay. And the overtime pay rate would be around $43 an hour based on time and a half. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And based on that, gross monthly income would be $5,772. Are you asking that support be based off that amount?
I am asking that, yes.
Okay. And ma'am, do you have any pay stubs with you that show what you made for the end of August?
I do not. I can get them, but I just don't have them with me.
Okay. And ma'am, child support would be $894 a month beginning October 1st, 2024, based on that lower amount of gross monthly income. Are you asking that support be based off that amount or do you not agree to that?
No, I'm asking that it be based off of that, the lower income one.
Okay. And at this time, your child support is $745. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so it would go up a little bit.
It would, but so like I said, we're about to be furloughed. We've had a meeting that said we're going to be furloughed for the week of Thanksgiving and then for almost all of December. So if we go on furlough, does this mean my child support's going to just be backed up until we go back? I mean, I understand I got to pay. That's my child. I understand that.
Ma'am, are you in agreement to pay the court costs as billed?
I guess so.
And are you comfortable with your address and phone number being included in the order?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Pass a witness.
Okay, so we're doing a judgment for mother's child support arrears at 0, mother's medical support arrears at $184.98 to be paid at $20 a month, government medical for health insurance, father's child support arrears are $47,676.77 payable at $200 a month. Father's medical support's being modified to $113. Father's child support's being modified to $209. We're basically leaving medical support, I guess, is going down $1, I guess. But mother's medical support will be $250. It was previously $251, so it's pretty much the same. And as far as child support is concerned, I'm going to go with somewhere in the middle of where we are. We're at either $1,136 or $894. I'm going to set the support at $1,000 even. Hopefully that's somewhere in the middle of where we're supposed to be. All right. We only have about a year, so hopefully the furlough won't happen. But I can't really plan on that at this point until it actually happens, unfortunately. All right, I'm gonna do court costs, half bill to the mother, half bill to the father. So that's a little more fair on the court cost. All right, and that'll be the order I'm making today. The Attorney General's office will draft an order based on that. Y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to execute. Thank you.
Thank you.